Who's he?
Kentman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman. It is Halloween season. Spooky, spooky, scary time and spooky, spooky, scary. It is October and that brings new games that we'll be playing for this month. And there's 5 particular games that I'll be focusing on this month. First being Metaphor. It's hard to not know about this game because Atlus has been doing a good job of showing us new trailers almost every single month. And I can't believe it's finally almost that time to play this game. I've been looking forward to this game since February and I can't believe it's already here. It's the newest game in their pillar of games for Persona-ish type games. You have Persona, Shin Megami, and now this one, you play as a young man that's trying to overthrow a dictatorship, and I'm really looking forward to this game. I haven't watched any of the trailers because, except for like the initial first trailer that got announced, because I've been trying to dodge those trailers so I can play and experience everything within the game myself. I didn't even play the demo, and normally I would, but for this, I already guarantee I was going to be playing this game and loving this game. So I am very, very looking forward to this game. So whenever it does come out within 5 more days, as my phone is telling me, I will definitely be diving into it, streaming it, and having a good time all the way through. Then the next big game that I'll be playing this month, at the end of the month, October 25th, is Ys 10 Nordis. Now this game is already out in Japan and is the newest game in the Ys franchise, and I'm very new to Ys. I started playing Ys 8 not too long ago on the channel. I need to finish that game. There's just been a lot of things happening that I haven't had the time to do that, but I do want to finish 8 and 9 eventually, so I might just go back to them when I do get the chance to do so. I know it's a little out of order, but sometimes that's just how it happens. I mean, I might try to finish Ys 8 if I finish Metaphor before that. It's hard to say because that game is already destined to be 100+ hours being an Atlus game. So either way, Ys 10 Nordis is a game that I am so looking forward to. You get to travel with Adol into a brand new land. You got pirate ships. Well, not really a pirate ship, but you got a ship that you can ride on, new combat ventures. You get a new female protagonist, Karja, who looks super badass. She kind of looks like a Viking, and you get to use these tag team kind of moves and different kind of shift moves, and it looks cool and they're badass together, and I'm super looking forward to it. I already bought the collector's edition, which I will be unboxing on the channel, so look forward to that, and also be streaming that for all of the end of October leading into November. Hopefully it doesn't push too much into Farmagia, but I don't really have a lot going on in November, so I can play Farmagia like in the later parts of November when it's my birthday, you know, and that's just how it's probably going to be. The other game I will be focusing on nowadays, if you haven't been aware of a game called Brown Dust 2, because I didn't know about it since the Simara Kaiga collab has been out, and I made a few videos about it. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but if you haven't, you know, maybe you should check them out if you want to. And I love Simara Kaiga, so it brought me to this game, and I'm glad that it did because it was criminal that I wasn't playing this game. It's a strategy RPG that has some amazing animation, a nice, beautiful story, and I really am enjoying this game. So I'm going to be investing more time into it, probably doing a first impressions of it a little bit later once I dive more deep into the game. I just finished chapter 1, leading into a little bit of chapter 2. I'm really addicted to this game. I've been mostly focused on the Simara Kaiga stuff, as you've seen on the channel, but now that I'm kind of done with the Simara Kaiga storyline and got all the characters for now until Yumi comes, I really want to dive into Brown Dust 2 because this game is amazing. It looks cool. It has some really beautiful, sexy characters in the game and fun mechanics that I'm enjoying so much, more than I have for a mobile game or a gacha game in a long time. So I'm really invested into this game, so you'll definitely be seeing more content of it in the near future. The next game I will be focusing on is First Descendant. Now this is a game that is a looter shooter free-to-play shooting game that I really love. Has a lot of sexy characters, especially Velby, my main queen in the game. And this is a game that I can only truly play with my friend, because this game is more fun when you play with friends than by yourself. And it has a really nice story, and it has a really nice depth to it. I did make a first impressions of the game when it first came out, when I was first truly diving into the game, but I really want to dive into it because there's a lot new stuff being added, like there's a new ultimate skin going to be releasing in 6 days. I forget the girl's name, but I'll post it on screen if I remember what it is on screen when I'm editing. However, I'm really excited for the story, and I want to get more involved into it because I really do like what Nexon's doing with this game. However, it is a live service game, and with all the other live service games from Nikke to Disney Dreamlight Valley to now Brown Dust 2, there's a lot of games taking up my time, plus doing other stuff from playing JRPGs and normal hanging out with friends, hanging out with my wife, and all these other things that I do. So it's just a lot of things happening right now that I just don't have a lot of time for. So I try to fit this game into my schedule. Sometimes it just gets lost to the wayside from other things, and I do want to make time for it this month. At least try to beat the base story mode. That's the least what I want to try to do, and then we'll see where we go from there. And then the last game I'll be focusing on this month is more Simara Kaiga games, because I right now am Simara Kaiga crazy, especially getting a taste from Brown Dust 2. I want to play more Simara Kaiga games, so I probably will be playing some of them, streaming them in between of me playing Metaphor and Yeast 10, or just as a general one bang game out, probably do a supercut of the game on the channel and just, you know, just experience the world of Simara Kaiga, because I just want more of it. I just want more of it. Of course, you know, there's a Tele coming up, there's Neptunia coming up, and a bunch of other stuff that we could be playing. You know, Fairy Tail coming in December, so I'll be playing the first game probably in November, early December. So there's a lot of stuff to do, but for the month of October, it is pretty stacked, and these are the 5 games I'll be focusing on for October. But if there's any games that you'll be focusing on in October and you want to get through, let me know down in the comments down below. Maybe I should check something out that I'm not checking out, and I'll try to squeeze in some time for it if I find it interesting. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did, hit the like button and subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, and with your help and support, I could definitely do that. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.